And who better than Elon, right, to show us that future?
As you can see, I just arrived in the robotaxi, the Cybercab. There's no people in them, as you can see. The car's just going by with no people. So you'll see Model Ys and the Cybercab, all driverless. There's no steering wheel or pedals, so I hope this goes well. We'll find out. So we'll move from supervised full self-driving to unsupervised full self-driving, where the car, you could fall asleep and wake up at your destination. But there's also a challenge for a lot of people that cars cost too much. I mean, when you factor in everything that goes into a car, and the car insurance, and the car payments, and the storage of the car, it's very expensive. So we want, with autonomy, you get your time back. This is a very big deal. So it's not just it'll save lives, like a lot of lives, and prevent injuries. I think we'll see autonomous cars become 10 times safer than a human. And it's not just the lives saved in injuries, but if you think about the cumulative time that people spend in a car and the time that they will get back. So in fact, I think the cost of autonomous transport will be so low that you can think of it like individualized mass transit. The average cost of a bus per mile for a city, not the ticket price, because that is subsidized, but the average price is about $1 a mile. Whereas the cost of Cybercab, the operating cost is probably going to be around 20 cents a mile. So yes, and you will be able to buy one. We expect the cost to be below $30,000. We do expect actually to start fully autonomous, unsupervised FSD in Texas and California next year. That's with the Model 3 and Model Y. We expect to be in production with the Cybercab in probably, well, I tend to be a little optimistic with timeframes, but in 2026. Before 2027, let me put it that way. But well before that, you will experience a robotic taxi via the Model 3 and Model Y program, and Model S and X too. So, and Cybertruck too, yes, of course, sorry, I don't want to forget, yes. All our cars, basically, all cars that we make. Let's not get nuanced here. All right, next slide. And I want to emphasize that the solution that we have is AI and vision. So there's no expensive equipment needed. So, and that means that our cost of producing the vehicle is low. All right, so our autonomous future is here. As I said, we've got 50 Teslas driving autonomously. Something we're also doing is, and it's really high time we did this, is inductive charging. The robotaxi has no plug. It just goes over the inductive charger and charges. One of the things that is really interesting is how will this affect the cities that we live in. So what would happen if you have an autonomous world is that you can now turn parking lots into parks. We're taking the ing lot out of parking lot. There's a lot of opportunity to create green space in the cities that we live in. Also, what happens if you need a vehicle that is bigger than a Model Y? The Robovan is, we're going to make this, and it's going to look like that. Now, can you imagine going down the streets and you see this coming towards you? That'd be sick. So this can carry up to 20 people, and it can also transport goods. The Robovan is what's going to solve for high density. Everything we've developed for our cars, the batteries, power electronics, the advanced motors, gearboxes, the software, the AI inference computer, it all actually applies to a humanoid robot. So the same techniques, it's just a robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels. And we've made a lot of progress. You're really going to have something spectacular, something that anyone could own. At scale, this would cost something like, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000. Probably less than a car, is my prediction long term. So, and what can it do? It'll basically do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids, it can walk your dog, mow your lawn, whatever you can think of, it will do. And I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind. There's going to be maybe two, and then they'll be producing products and services. It will be an age of abundance, the likes of which people have almost no one has envisioned. It'll be something special. Let's party!